Alright guys, today we're going to be rating NBA teams, and this is based on my ratings. You guys can change them in the comments, not change them, but you guys can rate them as well and tell me if I did a good job. And let's jump right in. Alright, so first we're going to start off with the Philadelphia 76ers. I would say with Ben Simmons and now Joel Embiid, but they're always injury prone, so I would say they're average. Next up, the Washington Wizards. Since they got Russell Westbrook, they're good, but Bradley Beal and Russell Westbrook, do they have that chemistry? We don't know yet, so I'm going to also put them in average. And finally, for the Atlanta Hawks, they have Trae Young, and they got Danilo Gallinari and John Collins. So they're a good team, but not playoff contending. Actually, I'm going to change my ratings a bit. 76ers are good, because if both of them are healthy, which is not often, but Joel Embiid and Ben Simmons, they can be playoff contenders, but if they're not, which is likely, they are good. Cleveland Cavaliers, I wouldn't say are trash, but I would say they're average, only because they have young players and potential. And and now the Pistons. So the Pistons don't really have any star players, but they have aging players, which is Blake Griffin and Derrick Rose. So I would say they're average as well. Indiana Pacers have tried to make some playoff runs, but haven't been good enough. So I would say they're average with Sabonis, Malcolm Brogdon, and Miles Turner. So they don't have any superstars on their roster yet. And the Milwaukee Bucks, they have Giannis and some side players like Chris Middleton. So I would say they're in playoff contenders only because they make the playoffs, but they always choke, so they're not finals contenders. So I would say they're playoffs contenders. Now, Toronto Raptors, 2 years ago, they won the finals against the Warriors. So they are final contenders, but now without Kawhi, and they're not as, and Pau and Marc Gasol, they're not as deadly. So, but they still have Van Vliet and Kyle Lowry and Pascal Siakam, so I would say they're playoff contenders as well. Mavericks, with Luka, a young talent who's very bright, and with Porzingis, I feel like they're good, but not good enough to be playoff contenders. And the Nuggets, they made the playoffs this last year, and I would say with Jokic, he's also pretty young, and Jamal Murray, they would be playoff contenders, but not finals contenders. The Grizzlies are just average because they don't have any star players. John Morant, yes, he's very good, but not good enough to lead them. And they don't have any one veteran to lead them to victory, or even John Morant can't. So I would say they're average. And now the Timberwolves, I would say they're good because since they got